I use my art, especially when I first started out, as an escape from reality. And the more I did it, the more I would want to basically not face my own life's issues and everything. So there was a nice point in time where I did shows, show after show after show after show. I always kept myself busy and I wasn't really taking care of myself. So I've now discovered that, and I don't do that anymore. And I only take gigs that I know I'll feel fulfilled by. If it doesn't serve a purpose for me, I'm not going to take it. And that's simple as that. Now, that took me a very long time because I would say yes to everybody about everything. And I mean, there was just even like certain shows I would do. I didn't really, at the end, I was like, okay, this is just another show. And I never wanted to feel that way. And I know when I first started out, I was coming across a lot of actors that way, that they were just doing the shows to do it. And they weren't really finding any fulfillment out of it. Like they almost didn't know why they were doing it either. It was almost like their routine at that point. And that, for me, I found that I hit a peak at a certain point, and I was like, okay, now what? I need something greater than this, or I'm just gonna stay stagnant. And I hate that. I love to just keep going up. But yeah, like I was saying before, I lost myself for a nice while. I would mask myself behind these characters that I had to study. I knew more about these characters than I knew about myself. You get that fulfillment by everyone telling you that you did a good job, and you know that's just the kind of energy you're looking for to keep you going. And I mean, I'm not going to deny that that was great energy for me, but after a certain point, like even that can't sustain you and keep you happy, like mentally. You have to be happy yourself without anyone else telling you you've done a good job. You have to do it yourself. You have to be in charge and proud of you first before anybody else could be proud of you and you actually believe them. Another thing that fuels my art is not doing anything. You finally just get to be one with yourself. That it just kind of provokes you to create something. Another thing that fuels my art is when bad things happen. The first thing I notice is when I listen to music that I've been listening to for quite a while at that point, because when I'm driving, commuting, I listen to pretty much the same Spotify playlist that I've created for myself. But the music and the lyrics mean something much different. They always change depending on what I'm going through at that point. But it's in those moments where I feel like I make my best art and I'm able to express myself the easiest. It's so effortless. I think another thing that definitely fuels my art is having time to do my own art, to be honest. That's why I stopped doing shows as much, just because I have gotten to a point where I don't really want to work, like I said in the other video, I don't want to work on other people's art right now. I want to work on my own. Another thing that fuels my art is watching other artists and seeing what they do, and I just get so inspired by them. I get fulfillment out of creating art, knowing that nobody else in this entire world knows this but me until I am ready for y'all to see it. Like, I'm the kind of person that doesn't just kind of show things off and then not be like complete. I like to wait until I'm like, yeah, I like this. Yeah, let's share this. There's a few songs of mine that I'll probably record and put online eventually, but I need to get me a real piano. I mean, I have one. I just have it cannot come up these stairs, but I will be doing that soon, just so I can start getting some stuff on this page for y'all. So y'all can see what I do outside of being on stage. There's so much that I love to do. I love to play the piano. I love to just create my own songs. I love drawing. I'm gonna talk to my mom. I really want to start creating some clothes. My mom's real good at that. Alright, y'all. Well, thank you so much for listening to me, and I will talk to y'all next week.